All right, so we're going to start with the banded belt squats, step ups, just working on power, working on speed, just that force into the ground, exploding up with the weight. Sets of 5 here, and we're going to go out and hit our oscillatory rear foot elevated split squats and jumps. So again, this is kind of a pain to set up, but I like it. So step up, exploding, power up. Just work to have that intent, have that engagement, driving it up on that step, exploding up. Work to get, as you do it each set, you should be getting a little faster once you can do it certain sets, as I'm going to do today, or you can do it as, once your speed starts to drop, once you feel it start to not be as engaged, to be as into the exercise, things start slowing down, you get a little sloppy. That could also be a good way to call it. So we're going to go out, hit our rear foot elevated split squats. So on those, you're just thinking drop, kind of that melt to the ground or drop, a few little bounces, relaxing, contracting, relaxing, contracting. For 3 little bounces, explode up. That's 1 rep. Drop again, bounce, 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 explode up. Bounce, 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 explode up. So we're just doing that each leg. So it's, think of, I guess you can call it turning on, turning off muscles, relaxing and contracting. So down in that bottom position, those short little motions, short, quick, oscillatory. Then we're going to also mix that with our step up jump, so that will be next. Bilateral squat here, so belt squat again, bands again. These are not meant to be full depth squats, so it's going to be like a quarter, half rep, somewhere in there. Just focusing on dropping quick and exploding back up quick. So again, we're not, people are going to say, oh, it's not a full squat. It's not supposed to be. So whatever, do whatever you want. I do plenty of full rep squats, but these are more focused on that shorter range, that more powerful. You're more powerful in that range than you are in this. So a lot of times when you get there, you find you're weaker down in the lower, the bottom of a squat. So focus on power, focus on the speed, and just exploding up on these. So it's not a full squat. So just to get that out of the way. Then we'll pair that with, I don't even really know what to call these bounce off 2-foot box. So I'm going to jump off 2 feet on the ground, tap 1 foot on the step, drop back down 2 foot, jump back up, tap the opposite. So you're alternating feet that you're tapping on the box or step, whatever you have available. Just on the step, you just got to worry about dropping far enough so you're not hitting your foot hitting your calf on the way back down. So pair those, do a few more sets, and we're good to go on those. All right, so now we are gonna, last 2 weeks, just been doing the single leg for reps. This week we're just gonna work up to a 2 rep max. So we're just gonna work our way up, single leg, landmine deadlift. These are tough, especially just getting a grip, making sure you have a, eventually I'll strap up once it gets heavier, just because the bar here is not the best for the grabbing on and gripping. So again, single leg deadlift, so it's actually deadlift on RDL. So we're going from the floor each rep. We're just going to work up to a heavy set of 2 today. Usually start with your weaker leg. So you're not, if you're doing the unilateral work, even if it's arm work, start with your weaker side typically. So you're not ending up doing too much on one side where you can't do the rest on the other. There's the damn dogs going barking all the time. I hate it. Everyone has a freaking dog. Half of them sound like they're dying when they're barking. Alright, we got 4 plates on here. Let's see how we're doing. If we get this will probably be our last one of the day. Once it gets going, then it's that first pull, getting it off the ground is always the toughest. Alright, we're going to finish up with impulses, so rapid impulses. So these are going to be quick, fast, a lot of intent. Think of your pulling as fast as you can, as hard as you can. I'm going to do hamstrings and then I'm going to do hips. So we'll do the prone hamstring where I'm down on my stomach, rapidly contracting the hamstring, the heel toward my butt. Again, if you haven't done impulses, I want to check them out. If you need more information, go check out Dak Performance. Get his guide on impulses. I think it's like $50 or something, I can't remember. Just all set up. Sometimes this can be a pain to get set up, but it's worth it. So we can find that point where you feel it, you can change it, just change the angle, you get a little bit different a point of impact, point of, so we're gonna hit the muscle, we're gonna hit the joint. I really like the pump you feel on these, so I like right about there, so I'm gonna rapidly extend and then flex it. So it's that quick motion, but it's gonna be rapid, so trying to get these 25 reps done as fast as I can, as well as making them all full speed, full intent, full impact. I'm gonna put a pad on there because I don't like banging my knee on the ground. We're going to go up at the hips, adductors, abductors. So we use a chair. Usually I'd use a bench, but I wanted the bench in here. It's out in the garage, don't want to bring it in, so use this chair. So if this chair collapses, and then we get some comedy here too. So I got the just finding that point, that external rotation. I'm just gonna kind of, can't see it on the video, but I think of it like my leg going back and forth, trying to pivot right on the hip, trying to move just the lower leg, not trying to use my full upper body as well. So just trying to make sure it's just hitting the hip joint there. Probably you'll be able to see it from the once I get to the other leg. Actually, well, just get this leg done. So I'll flip over to the other side. Now I'll be hitting the internal rotation. So again, as I don't have a lot of internal rotation this way, so think of it as that.